Several years ago, when my daughter Sarah was in high school, I had just returned from a business trip, and as I had touched down at the airport, my cell phone was going off, and it was my wife Nancy calling to say, where are you and how quickly can you get home? Those are the types of phone calls that you hope that you never get, but apparently Sarah had been in some type of altercation at a party that she had gone to where there was alcohol, and she apparently had been drinking, and she was underage, and there was a problem that occurred, and now she was being brought home by the police. So as I get the phone call, there's a part of me that I'm angry, I'm hurt. How quickly can I get home to deal with this? And on a Friday night, this wasn't really what I was coming home to deal with, and so just a lot of emotions going on at that time. When I got home, Sarah had just been dropped off by the police, and she was trying to defend herself and wasn't talking real coherently, but I was not wanting to get into a debate with her as to what had happened. I was upset, and she was trying to frantically defend herself, and I just said, I want you to go to bed, and we'll talk about it in the morning, which was going to be Saturday morning. So I went to bed that night, just with a lot of anxiety, praying as far as, what do I do? My first inclination was to ground her for the rest of her high school career, and but that was what I went to bed with that night. Saturday morning I got up and went down to my office, and I was just praying, God, what do I do? You don't get instruction manuals with kids. You do the best you can, and I didn't want to mess up with what I was going to do as far as the disciplinary action with her. But at the same time, I knew I needed to do something, and I don't think I'd made all the right decisions with our son, Bo. So I was just praying that God would give me direction as far as what to do with Sarah. While I was down at my office, I was reading my Bible and realized that there was an instruction book, and it was the Bible. And I came across Isaiah. I think it's 48:17, but it deals with God teaching you what to do and what is right. And through that, it was the sense that that Jesus Christ is a direction for lives if you allow Him to be. And so somehow through that, I came up with an idea that a true north, Jesus Christ is a true north. And the idea came to me of a compass, and a compass has a true north, and for some reason it always points to the north. You can depend upon that happening. So I went by a sporting goods store and bought a compass, and then bought a card. Came home, and Sarah was ready to talk, and I thought I was likewise ready to talk. So we went in the backyard and sat down, and she was very apologetic from what had happened the night before. And we talked a few minutes, and then I gave her the card, and in the card it basically said that I loved her in spite of all the things that had happened, but Jesus Christ actually loved her even more. And I said, as you get older, life is going to be telling you that up is down and left is right, and there really is no absolutes. And you're at the stage in life that I would like to ground you for the next year, take away all your privileges, but I recognize that you're at the stage that you're going to have to be making your own right decisions. And what I want to give you is this compass. And this compass it's similar to this, was to, I said, you know, put this on your backpack, stick it on the rear view visor of your car, but whenever you see it, recognize that Jesus Christ is your true north. And when you have to make a decision, Jesus will tell you the right thing to do. Now whether you do it is really up to you. And if you make the wrong decision after you know what you should do and you have consequences, don't blame it on Mom, don't blame it on me, don't blame it on the authorities. At that point in time, it's your responsibility. Your true north showed you what to do, Jesus Christ, and you chose to disobey, and now you have the consequences. Likewise, if you follow that true north, you will make wise decisions, and hopefully it'll carry into adulthood, and you can pass this on to your own kids. But ultimately, I'm not going to ground you. Instead, I'm going to give you this compass, and this let you be the determination of your own fate for the future, based upon looking at your own true north through Jesus Christ. And at that point in time, she started to cry and I started to cry, but I recognized that that is truly the way life is. We all have to make decisions. Growing up is not difficult, it's not easy, either for a kid or for an adult. But Jesus Christ is always our true north, and that's the story of the compass.